Hey, what is up guys, Seth here, and we're back again with another 5.9 Your Guide to Akali. So, what I'm going to explain here is the differences between a good Akali player and a great Akali player. I'll show you how to, what to start out with, how we play this, and really like how the lane matchups will go depending on how you want to play these types of games. So the key to winning this winning or lasting until your level 6 power spike is basically whether you're going to play aggressively or if you're just going to CS, and it also depends on the matchup. So as you'll see, we're against a Gnar in the top lane, and Gnar, well, he could have done a lot better, but that's the way things go. This is a decent game, I don't get too kill hungry. Mostly I focus on objectives, but there is two ways to play Akali. You can play Akali like a kill hungry, you want to kill everything on the map and get really fed and snowball hard, or you just get the kills that you can get and you focus on objectives and you try not to get yourself killed and shut down so that your opponents can make a comeback. That is the two ways to play Akali, throughout the game. So we've got a Zed versus Zed in the mid lane, we've got a Vi versus Xin, Ashe Jinx, and Nautilus Thresh. So we start with boots because I want to get aggressive, or I want to dodge out on his auto attacks. I don't want to start cloth against this Gnar, because if I'm going to do anything versus a Gnar, I'm going to need to get up close into melee range and I need to hit him. So we're going to start with boots and 4 health pots. And it's not the best of starts, but as it goes, rune pages. Let me just turn this down a bit. So we give our leash to Vi. We'll just turn this down just slightly. Okay, so we give the leash to Vi. We don't hang around too long and we don't miss CS. We make sure that we can't miss CS because we really don't want to miss anything going on. As it stands, boot start is what we want to do. We want to Q harass him because he's got a very low health pool. As Gnar, he's got a low health pool. So we just want to get as much of the CS as possible, hit him with a few Qs. If he walks up to hit us or hit the minions too close, we're going to pop our Mark of the Assassin. And we start with Mark of the Assassin. I take that to the face because, I'm just that good. But I trade back, I'm losing out on trades, but I've got health potions, he doesn't. He's got Dorn's Blade. He started Dorn's Blade, so he's got the lifesteal, but he's not got anything beyond that. I've already got 6 CS to 3, so I'm winning in that department. But it's all about CS early. You get your CS early, and I can't remember what I level up here. I level up my W, so I just want to make sure I don't get all in because he is going to go Mega Gnar. That's the key to, don't engage on him when he's Mega Gnar. Just back off, take the hit and the fact that you're not going to CS. I should have got that. I can't remember if did I get that? No, he got that. I should have got that as well. That Q should have done enough, but yeah. I'm just going to let him push it to the turret because, and then I hit him with the Q, the Mark of the Assassin, because he's back to minion R form, and I want to do that. I can't remember if I get this. Yeah, I did get it. I didn't get that though. I was wondering why I didn't get that. So I level up my E next, just so that I get the wave clear. I don't want to let him pop the his third W. Letting him pop his third W will do HP percentage damage, and that is the last thing we need. So just, let it go to 2 and then back off. If he hits you with 2, fair enough, but you can't let him hit you with the third or you're going to lose out on the trade automatically. I can't trade with him at the moment because he's got me under turret and he's got all these minions here. So I just want to wait. I want to be patient and wait for my power spike, because my power spike comes at basically around level 4 when I've got 2 Mark of the Assassins with my Q. It's a very hidden power spike. It's very subtle. You don't realize how much damage your Mark of the Assassin does, but there's absolutely no reason you can't trade early if you're smart about it. If you sit on your minions, you can trade with most champions, especially someone like Gnar who has such a small health pool. So we'll continue this. I took the thing there that time, but I've got lots of. I just don't want him hitting me with There we go, so I get the mark off, but I've got health potions. This is the difference. I've got health potions, he doesn't. Now I've got one left. I'm asking for assistance from my jungler because, you know, I'm getting pressured under my turret. But he's dumb enough to do this. Watch what he does now. Okay, so I'll slow this down. So I go in for the Q, I trade with him. He's sitting on me. I don't know why he's sitting on me, but there we go. I W, I get all the trade, and then all in. Because I know that he's not got the damage to beat me yet. And he went into Mega Gnar form, and he's just not got the tankiness to stop me. So, you know, once the Mark of the Assassin was... I'll replay that so you guys understand what happened. So, I mean, this is basic Shroud abuse. This is kind of basic Shroud abuse. Let me just... Wow, okay. That's weird. So I asked for assistance, of course, right, so we'll slow it down just a bit. So, we get our Q down, right, we want to make sure that we keep harassing him, because, look, that's still a health percentage chunk, you're still going to get a health percentage chunk. So he goes and wards. Now, if I was better, I would have just ran up to him, didn't Q, but I guess my Mark Assassin ran out. Look at that damage right there. So he's trying to all in me. I ignite him because I know he's going to go into Mega Gnar form. I don't want him getting too much HP back. I've already W'd, so I'm not sure if he lands his E, but there you go. That's the power spike I was talking about, level 4 Q power spike. You get the level 4 Q and your damage just skyrockets for some reason. You know, it doesn't seem like it would be a lot, but you know, it's a good 150 damage. And that can be enough against a Gnar with Ignite. Now, I just want to push this out so I force his TP. I'm not really concerned about CS here. CS is not what I'm worried about. CS is, you know, if I die, I die. But I want it under his turret so that he's either forced to TP or he misses the siege, which he did. He missed his siege. So, we go back. Here's the difference, okay? I know I have to stay mobile in this matchup. And he's going to be poking me a hell of a lot, so I go for Sorcerer's Shoes right off the bat, because I'm thinking he's going to build tank. Gnar doesn't build tank, he builds longsword. So, you know, my magic penetration is even better now, and I've got the movement speed to keep up with him, even when he's in Mini Gnar form. Because his Mini Gnar form does give him an extra little bit of movement speed. He's passive, you know. It'll give him movement speed, and his W passive will give him movement speed when he procs 3, so... I'm just like, okay, well if you're going to build damage, then I'm going to start poking you again. So, I'm waiting for my 6 to demonstrate the difference between a really great Akali player and a good Akali player, so that you guys can understand. And this is completely viable in the top lane. This will be top lane or mid lane, you know, you can do the same thing in the mid lane with Akali. She's good enough now, with her E buff and 5.9, to wave clear and everything else. I just want to freeze the lane as well. That's something else you should learn to do with Akali. I know that Gnar's gone mid, so I'm trying to push this out as quickly as possible, because I'm like, well, where is he? I don't know where he is. You know. So he's mid lane, and Zed should be expecting him. So Gnar's trying to make plays happen. Me, I'm trying to push this out. So... he's not getting anything done there. That was such a waste of time, and he's just lost whatever experience lead he had. If he had any form of experience lead, he lost it completely. So I'm level 6 now. And this is where I'll start teaching you how to use Akali correctly with her RQ combos. So, here we go. Gnar's coming back up. I still don't know where he is. I don't know if Zin's around. Zin's in the bot lane, so I do see that actually. So I know that, you know, he's not coming in for a gank. That's fine. I'm just going to keep Q harassing. You know, any little bit of damage is good. He's about to go into Mega Gnar form, so I'm not too scared of him. Just keep chunking him down. I want the CS. I knew that he didn't E onto that, because I was expecting the bounce, but yeah. You know, just keep getting CS, that's what matters about this. Akali is such a, you know, she snowballs hard. So I get ulted into the wall, I hit W, I trade it back, right. Here's where the re-engage happens. So, pop your health potions. I've got health potions up the ass, so I've got plenty of health potions. I can keep trading this. You know, I know that I just need to wait for my health to come back a little bit, and then come back and out-trade him, so... Oh, that's the other thing, is Zed is missing for the mid lane, so... You know, my W is back up again. I know that Zed isn't going to get anything done here, so... He ulties me. He gets quite a bit of the combo down, but he doesn't get any autos down. And then, you know, what did he get out of that? He roamed up. I backed off. I made sure that he wasn't going to come in for the dive, or the, you know, the cheese from the shuriken. And I get that siege, and I'll get this too. So, you know, Nar didn't get anything from that roam by Zed. I think I waited for this and I missed it. Yeah, I missed it. So, kind of sucks, but yeah. I don't want to make him let him pop that, so I'll drop the shroud just to make sure that the autos don't go down. Now I need to back. This is another difference between a good Akali player and a great one. Now he dives me. Now I'll slow this down. Wait. I'll slow this down so you guys can see. So we're at 840. So this started about 829. Okay. So let's play this. I put the shroud down. He knows my shroud is down. My shroud is absolutely down. He's about to go into Meganar form. So he's about to go into Meganar form. Me, I'm just backing. You know, this is kind of like a half bait. You know, I know he's full health, but, you know, I've got everything up. I've got my flash. He wants to bounce onto me. So here we go. I've got flash, I've got ignite. He hits that, he misses his wall up. That's why he failed this. Now, he's taking turret shots. I Q onto him. I hit ignite. And then I flash onto it so I can get the R. That flash is worth. That flash is worth. I could have played that a little bit better, but that was like, oh my god, he's engaging onto me. I really need to make this count, because if he hit that wall up that he missed, I would have died. I absolutely would have died, and he would have had a free kill off of that. But this is where Platinum senses come into play. I know that Nar's not back up for how long? Well, Nar's still not back up, so that's fine. Zen is down bot lane. So what do? I freely push the lane. That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to push the lane. Push the lane, get as much CS as possible, make him miss as much as possible. There's the TP, so I get his TP. He's not going bot lane to do with this engage. He's doing nothing here. And then he's just used his TP on a minion, not a turret, to get back into lane, so that TP is down for even longer. I've got 51 CS, which is not great by any means, but at 9 minutes it's not exactly, you know, it's not bad considering I've been pressured. I walk out before I've fully healed, but yeah. So right now I'm working towards a Hextech Gunblade. Hextech Gunblade is, you know, fine. You can go for Hextech Gunblade straight off the bat. But if you want to, you can go needless. If you've got enough for your needless on the first back, go for your needless. Always go for your needless. Needless is what matters. So he's going to come back into lane. He's got to push the lane out. I don't know why he pushes it so hard, but yeah. He thinks I'm not going to make it back into lane fast enough. And he's only going for a brutalizer. So he's struggling. He's struggling because I'm an assassin. Oh, I did get that. I was about to get salty. So Nars he's trying to make plays again. But he doesn't realise that he's got a brutalizer. He's not got a ghost blade. He's not making any plays as Mininar. And, you know, against an assassin like Zed, he can just get absolutely nuked down because he's you know. Now Zen's coming up. I think I see this. I think I notice that he's coming up. Or someone pings it out. No wait, I didn't notice. So here comes the gank. At W. I make sure that he's losing that. Now here's the difference. Look. And they run down because they think I'm about to go this way. That is the difference between good players and bad players. Why are they still chasing? Because they know I'm gone. They absolutely know I'm gone. Don't run the predictive path, because there's no reason you need to run that path. You can run this way. And look, nobody comes back. No one comes back to stop this. The minions up here didn't spot me out, so they don't know I'm here. They're still looking for me, and then they give up. They don't realise that I'm fine. And then he misses out on all this wave. He misses out on another siege. You know, his CS is in the toilet. His CS is so bad, you know. And the gank was a failure. So, in all meanings of the word, that was a fail. That was a complete fail, and they got nothing out of it. It was a waste of time. Wasted Zin's time, and that's great. That's fantastic for me. So, you know, it's as simple as juking people with your W to get out a gank. You know, you don't need to play it perfectly. Missed. Yeah, you suck. Nar's level 8. So I've got a level advantage on him. I'm getting annoyed the fact that I'm not hitting these, but yeah. Nar's just waiting for me to push the wave back. There he is again, so I don't know if I engage on him here. I do get aggressive. The idea is if I was against anyone that was a melee champion, I would stand in front of the wave and try and deny him experience. But because he's got so much range, and he's got so much kill potential, kill pressure onto me, it's just better. There we go, so... And I'm engaging, and then I get into the turret, and there you go, I turn it back. So let me just pause that, and I'll recap what just happened. So I believe I was here. Yeah, I was right here. So we're down here, and we'll put this down to 0.5. So what happens is, I wait for this wave. I want him to have his Q down for a start. I want his Q down for a start. I want him to be closer to Mega Gnar for him, because I know that he's got a Brutalizer. His Brutalizer ain't doing shit for him. You know. And I want him to be immobile. I don't want him to bounce away. I want him to be completely immobile. So I R onto him. This is the beginning, right? I don't need to launch Q to start this engage. I can R onto him, get a bit of damage down. He's still mini Gnar. Then I put the Q in, and then I get the auto. So I've popped him already. Look at that. Look at that chunk. He went from there to right there. He's got a quarter health now. So we R onto him again. He just gets some back, and he misses his wall up. He absolutely fluffs it. So we've ignited him, so he's not getting any HP back. He's not getting any of the good stuff, and he's getting true damage. Tick down onto him. He R's me, but I've got my R, so I R back onto him and behind him. That's the other change. And then a Q and pop it again. And it's just that easy. So you don't need Q originally on a target to start an engage. You can press R, hit Q, and then pop it. And then R again, and then Q, and then pop it. If you want to, that's how you can do it. It's up to you how you want to play that. But right now we are 3-0. We've got 74 CS, which is not great, but at the same time, I'm still above their Jinx. I'm behind their Zed, but I've got 3 kills with 0 deaths. So I've not been, you know, I've not been killed yet. That's fine. And I'm about to get this turret, so that's fine. Now, let me speed this back up. So Gnar is just absolutely useless in this game. He's got no tanky stats. He's not went tank. He's losing out on CS. He's 30 behind. And he just built all wrong. He absolutely built wrong. He built it completely wrong. Now, I think this is laning phase over. I want to demonstrate how to properly use your QR combo. Because there is an instant nuke pattern. There's a nuke pattern you can do. Oh my god, I missed it. Yeah, I got so annoyed about that the minions switch focus. Now here comes Zen. I know that Zen's here. I wanted that minion so badly, but I knew that Zen was there, so I was just like, fuck it, backing off. Zen only has Ninja Tabi, so, you know, whatever. Zed was coming as well, so, you know, it was a good time to back off. I pushed out the wave. Gnar can get whatever time he wants. Me, I'm a level 11. I am level 11 at the moment. The next closest level to me is level 9 from Zed and Vi. So I'm 2 levels ahead of anybody. I'm 1 level ahead of their Zed, so that's fine. Me, I'm just like, well, screw it, I'm going mid. You know, Gnar's not going to push out, so, you know, time to get things done in other lanes. Time to get something going, you know. Dragon's up. Yeah, Dragon is up, so I'm just like, well, you know, I can go Dragon, or I can go to back top and make sure that Gnar doesn't move from his top lane. But he's deciding to back anyway. I wish I could have got that that blue, but that's fine. Blue's kind of good for energy. You know, energy problems is, if you don't use your combo correctly, energy problems will happen with Akali. And the best way to use her energy combo is to launch a Q onto someone, walk up to them, E, and then pop your Q so that you get the energy back that you use for your E. And then E again, or your Q should be back up by about that time. And that's basically the way that it should work, is you should E before you pop your Q. That's if you want to use energy or wave clear or something. But right now I know that I'm not under pressure because they're all down here. And this clusterfuck engage, you know, gets a bunch of them killed. He should have turned on Gnar. He gets wrecked because of the auto attack. I'm just like, well, screw it, I'm gonna take top then. You guys have to back, so, you know. I think they engaged without the ADC as well, so that's fine, you know. I'll just carry this if I have to. I'll ward up over the wall so that nobody can jump onto me. He's TPing onto the turret, so I'm not too worried. I'm just like, screw it, you know what, I'm gonna take your Krugs. I'm gonna take your Krugs because I want the experience. I want to stay in the lead with my experience. And there we go. Now he's trying to engage on me. I don't know why, but there you go. So W, he can't get anything going except that. He hits everything there. That's the other thing, is he hits everything. But you see the return damage? I fail flash, but it doesn't matter, right? You guys didn't see that. You guys didn't see the fail flash, but that doesn't matter, right? I still got the kill. Because I thought, you know, oh shit, I'm in trouble. But I wasn't. I really wasn't in trouble. No one was around. I was like, I better flash and get the hell out of here, but no. It was fine, you know, and I got the kill. So, I'll try and explain the best way to go about the Akali combo, okay? The idea of the Akali combo while I run back to lane here. I'll pick up I've got my Hextech Gunblade already, but I don't know what I build next. I get Home Guards because I want to get back to lane. Because they're pushing my lane really hard. What am I waiting on? Oh, Amplifying Tome. Okay, so I want to run back to lane. They're not pushing my top lane turret anymore, so I'm just like, well, I need movement. I need to get back to my lane ASAP. So, the combo for Akali. In the lane, the best way to utilize your level 6 is to use Q, Mark of the Assassin. Wait for it to get to half duration or lower, so that your Q is almost back up again. R onto the target. You want to R onto the target after you've, you know, that it's halfway down on the Q, and then pop the Q. Then your Q should be back up by the time that you've popped the last Mark of the Assassin, so that you can then launch another Q, pop the Mark of Assassin again, and that's huge damage, enough to probably kill him. So right, here's another engage. So this is when Akali has a severe lead. This is the severe lead that I'm talking about, boys. So we'll break this down a little bit. So we start off, right, we get right into range. We are onto a minion. We used one of our R charges, we've got 2 more. So we launch our Gunblade. Hextech Gunblade will slow the target down. That's what we want. We want to slow the movement speed by 40% for 2 seconds. So we are onto him again after we've Gunbladed him. We launch the Q, we pop the Q, we use E, and we R again, and then just auto. And there you go, finish. Easy as that. We didn't lose any health. It's that simple. I didn't even need to Q again. So yeah, I mean, it can be that easy for an Akali to just get ahead, and she can do this from, you know, she can do this from level 6. She can do that stuff at level 6. So, you know, Gnar building damage, you know, even though and then he went Merc Treads, like, it's so bad. Everything about his build is bad. I understand that, but because of the pressure that I'm putting top lane, all of the stuff that they're doing, and over here, they're losing trades. They're dying all the time. That hook was the realest hook I've ever seen. You know, it doesn't matter. You know, I'm making so much pressure, they're gonna have to send someone top to cover, and they can't send Gnar because Gnar can't deal with me. Gnar can't deal with me at all. So I'm waiting for Gnar to get closer. Now I know I can zone him, and I can all in him. I'm just like, well, what's up, Gnar? And it's just like, this is where it starts to get, you know, this is where things get interesting. You know, I've got 130 CS. I've got level 13. Their closest level is level 11. They're level 11Z. You know, I'm very much in the lead. I've got my 2 levels on my Shadow Dance, and Shadow Dance is really good at level 2. You know, with 2 points in it. And I've got my max on the Q. So once the build path really is Q max first, E max second, and W max last, of course. But the build path usually is, for items, you would normally just go Gunblade. If you can get your Needless Large Rod on your first back, go Zhonya's first. Obviously go Zhonya's first, because Needless is such a huge damage spike. It's so good for damage. But the Gunblade is just really great for utility. It's still 80 ability power, 10% lifesteal and 40 attack damage. It's got 20% spell vamp. It's such a good item. So if you want to go Gunblade, go Gunblade. He's running away because he knows that if he comes within fucking 500 meters of me, I'm about to dive his ass. And that's fine. That's absolutely fine. My mid lane is now pushing, these guys are pushing because they know that, you know, I'll keep pressure on top lane. I'll absolutely keep pressure on top lane. I don't need to group with my team because they need to send someone top to deal with me. They have to send someone top, like Zed or something like that. I think this is a game where my W wouldn't proc. I think I'd do something here where my W just wouldn't, like I'm mashing the shit out of W and it just doesn't work. And I'm like, well, what the hell, I was pressing W. Like, I just sit there and I'm taking it, and I'm like, well, what the hell is going on here? Right, so I'll run down to this mid lane because I know Zed's there. I'm just like, well, I come over here, I'm looking, I'm like, hey, what's up, guys? And then I R onto him, and then I'm like, where's my W? Why am I not W'ing? Where's my W? And then, dead. Like, it wouldn't W, so I don't know what happened. It was like a bug or something, I don't know. Like, I'm mashing the shit out of my W and it just didn't work, so I get, you know, rip. Nothing I could do about that. I got absolutely owned, and you know, without W, if he's gonna all in me like that with his ulti, I'm gonna get wrecked, and I just gave up a free kill. So it kind of sucks, but you know, that was a free death and entirely not my fault. So even though I was badly positioned, it didn't really matter because I probably could have, like, if I had my W, I could have all in the Z after my W was down. After my my shroud was down, and that would have been fine. So yeah, I head back top lane because I'm like, well, screw it, you know, go back to the lane that I was pushing originally. It's make them, you know, send more people back top, get some good farm. I don't need as many kills. I'm not kill hungry. I'm really not a kill hungry Akali player. So I'm more about objective. I'm more about getting someone to come to me. If they want to, you know, send someone top, they'll have to send Zed, they'll have to send someone who can deal with me. I've not got my Zhonya's yet, so I really can't, like shit on the Zed. But once I do have my Zhonya's, I can shit on the Zed all day. And that's fine. And Nars just having a rough time because he got executed, I don't know why. Yeah, I pinged the shit out of this Baron. I'm like, Nars down, let's do Baron. You know, I'm just like, come on, they would not expect that as the time to do Baron. But then these guys are not respecting. So these guys don't respect. I'm like, make them run up. You know, make them run up. I'm trying to get something going. I totally passed the wrong way, but at the same time I'm just like, well, you know, what am I supposed to do? But I ping the shit out of Baron. I'm like, this is Baron. Let's do this shit. Come on. It's time for Baron. We do it right now. That's my pings. I'm just like, come on. So yeah. Jungler was down, so was the mid laner. I'm just like, this is the time to Baron. This is the calls that will get you wins in games. I give, you know, magic resistant armor to people with the shroud. I'm just like, I don't really need the shroud. So Zed's about to die. I'm trying to tank it the best I can, and there you go. Easy Baron. That's 23-minute Baron. Those are the calls that you need to make. 23-minute Barons will get you wins. 23-minute Barons, boys. I can't remember how this one goes. I think I'll die here. Or I die pretty soon, actually. Yeah, the red team just pinged the fact that the Baron was missing, so they'll be raging. They'll be just like, well, GG, boys. And yeah, I'm just like, well, you know, I've not got my Zhonya's yet, so I'm just going to walk back into lane. What's my gold count? Gold count is 1,600. I might have my Zhonya's, actually. If I backed right now, I might have had my Zhonya's. That's no problem. I'm just pushing this in because I know that these guys are mid lane, so I'm just like, well, screw it, you know. If you guys are going to give me free time. So these guys walk back, I'm just like, push the mid right now. But they don't. They go for jungle, they get greedy, they get kills, and my pressure in top lane means nothing. I hang around a bit too long, I think. I might be getting greedy here. This is where the greed of Akali comes in. So I'm just like, hey, what's up, Zed? You know, how you doing? he pokes me a little bit, but I'm level 16, he's level 13. I really don't give a shit. They come up this way, so I'm just like, well, fuck. I didn't realise that Zen was coming up, so I'm just like, fuck it, I may as well all on this guy. Yeah, I get killed, but I did kill the Zen for it. That's what an assassin does, you know. I don't know when Dragon is up, but, you know, with Zen down, they just lost off a good form at engage, and I got Zed ulti, so he's not popping anybody else. If he's using it on me, he's not using it on my AD carry. So that's fine. He's not using it on my Zed, he's not using it on my Vi. And Zen got killed for it. And we got an inhib, so I'll say worse. I didn't need to die for it, but that's fine. Now this is what happens when you don't, you know, respect the fact that I've got a Vi on my team. Look at this. Here you go. Ult, and he flashed the wall, and GG. She absolutely raped him. Absolutely raped him. These guys are pushing the top lane. I get my Zhonya's. I'm 6-2-0. So that's fine. I'm 6-2-0. I'll accept this score. You know, because I made pressure. I got 2 turrets. Just by myself. Just 1v1 in the Gnar. And I made the Baron call that's got us, like, absolutely wrecking them. They're trying to engage onto my team, but it's just like, well, whatever, you know? Like, when you don't build tanky, that's what happens. Holy shit, Gnar deleted. Then Jinx, I don't know what the fuck she's doing. Look at this. Look at that. What the hell was Jinx doing? No idea. No idea. I'm like, well, can we get anything going after this? Nope. Okay. Well, shit. I'm just gonna head down and do the Toucan camp. Do I? Nope. I think I take their blue. Or, no, I'm rotating to their bot lane. Because I noticed that the bot lane, this is what I'm talking about. See, Platinums, you need to learn, if you're in lower elo, you need to learn how to take a lead and snowball it. Just shove it down their fucking throats, because that's what you need to do. I pick up a free blue, I'm just like, well, blue's better on me than on Zed, and then I'm just like, did he just use his jump? So I was just like, well, screw it, I'm jumping onto you. And then look at that pop damage. I'm just like, I could have stayed on that, but, you know, I didn't want to take too much aggro. I made Zen back off, so that's fine. She ults me, I'm just like, hey, whatever. Then there's Zed up there. I'm like, this is maybe not such a good idea, because we get the Gnar TP. I'm just like, Gnar TP? Whatever, you know? But then these guys start wrecking them. Like, look at that. I'm just like, well, what's up, Gnar? Get onto him again, and I get my KS. There's a KS, but that's fine. I get out of turret range because I want to get the farm. You know, and this game is pretty much over at this point. This game is absolutely over. So we get some damage, we get some good stuff going. I don't think any of them can trade with me at the minute. So Vi engages, we'll slow this down. So Vi engages really hard onto Jinx because she stays way too close to the turret. I R onto her. Everybody like cluster fucks her and gangbangs her. There you go. She gets owned. Then onto the Thresh. And there you go. Like, I'm getting KS so hard, but it doesn't matter because we're getting the kills. We're absolutely getting the kills. So that's me 6-2-3. They can't get within any fucking, you know, they can't get in 1,000 yards of us. Otherwise, Vi just Q R's onto them. I R onto them. I'll Hextech Gunblade them, and I make sure that they get wrecked. As builds go, I really do like the Lichbane. I like the Lichbane. Something about Lichbane, just like about turret pushing and stuff. I like turret pushing. I like being able to hit E and get a lot of damage onto a turret. Vi missed their combo, so I was just like, well, fuck it, I'm not going in. I'm still level 17, so he gets deleted. Absolutely deleted. Gnar's just got no tankiness at all. He's 210-1. So he got wrecked, absolutely wrecked. We just get these free turrets for nothing. So I'm pretty hungry here. I'm just like, well, fuck it, you know. W, Zhonya's, golden farm. They're gonna kill me. Oh yeah, I'll R onto the minion to get out. That's the other thing you can do. So that's the game, boys. The other thing you can do, boys, is you can use R as an escape tool. Remember that you can use R to jump to a minion. If you set it up beforehand that your lane is pushing, that's why you get aggressive and you deny farm. Like, see this lane. If this lane is rolled up right now and I'm here, right, that's no good because I've no escape. But if I'm sitting up here and I'm trying to deny him farm and he gets a jungler or he tries to engage on me, I can R onto this minion here and get the hell out. So that's why you try to deny people farm if they're someone like a melee champion, like a Zen or a Nautilus. If it's a Nautilus top or a Trundle top, if you're against a Trundle top, you try to deny him experience because you're like, hey, you have to come through me to get to this fucking wave. Otherwise, I'm just denying you farm. So you sit up here and you make sure that he can't get any farm, and then you can use your escape tools to get out. But yeah, that is the game, boys. If you did like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe. It does help out. And, you know, I did get one of the deaths was complete bullshit, but the other one I traded for, so it's still a 6-2-4 gameplay. It might not be perfect in some people's eyes as Akali players, but I'm trying to explain to you guys the difference between a good Akali player and a great Akali player. I'm by no means a great Akali player, but I understand the mechanics needed to do the big plays. So, like I said, if you want to be really great at Akali, you need to learn how to hit your Q, hit your mark of the assassin, wait for it to go, you know, it'll be marked, you'll mark the target for 6 seconds, it's got a 4-second cooldown, so you've got 2 seconds, you've got an entire 2 seconds to R onto them, pop their first mark of the assassin, and then Q again to proc the next mark of the assassin to attack again, and you've, you know, popped 2 mark of the assassins in a matter of seconds. You know, in a matter of 2 seconds you could pop 2 mark of the assassins. It's entirely up to you how you want to play it, but it's so solid. Akali is a really solid champ right now. You should try and take her to top lane or mid lane and use her because she's really solid. So anyways guys, that's it from me. This has been your guide to 5.9 Akali. Remember to share this video and peace out, boys.